sure I stop and get me some gas. What the hell happened in Minnesota? Oh man, 38-point beatdown, 48-10, Minnesota over my Bengals. I'm not writing them off. I'm not firing Zach. I may want to have questions with, you know what I'm saying, with the ownership, but Zach working with what he has. Unless any of you watching this have ever been a head coach in the NFL, I ain't trying to hear shit from you. You know what I'm saying? You just spewing shit like I'm spewing. You don't have no experience. Little league don't count. I know a lot of people that coach Little League and thinking they can do Zach Taylor's job. He young, he seasoned, he getting experience, you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, guys, well, they got fans thinking that he lost the locker room. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I'm a component for holding players accountable, just like we want to hold coaching accountable. I'm sure they made adjustments. Of course, the team that beat us made their adjustments, you know what I'm saying? And then again, they didn't have to make many because our offensive line is suspect. Lost our left guard. I think they brought in a rookie, Rivers, I think his name was. So Bolson on the third on the depth chart. I think we still got Bolson. I know they got rid of Kappa, and I can't think who the right guard is right now. But man, that middle was getting destroyed. Destroyed, man. Right guard, left guard, center, and shout out to the center, Ted Karras, owning it. I like Ted Karras, I'm saying, because he don't be in a press conference making no excuses. At the same time, he ain't throwing guys up under the bus. He know what he need to do better, and he know what other guys need to do better. But guys gotta do better. I know fans tired of hearing that, you know what I'm saying. But again, if you ain't ever played in the NFL, if you ain't ever coached in the NFL, you don't know what it takes. Madden don't mean shit. I'm still playing 2K5. Shout out to ESPN. But man, it was a tough one, man, for me, man. Like once I seen the score at the half, it was no more of me getting irate, you know what I'm saying? Because I gotta factor in, all right, what we working with. We got our second string back up in, quarterback, and a few other guys that wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? But what people need to understand is we struggle with our starter, with our franchise, Joey B. We struggle with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, offensive line has to block better, but Joey B got to understand what he got, and he asked for two wide receivers and a disgruntled defensive end. He didn't say anything about protecting, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess he felt good about the offensive line. And again, PR or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You gotta say, you don't want to throw guys under the bus. It ain't Joe's job to make us fans feel better about, you know what I mean, da-da-da-da. And then everybody, I was saying this from the time we drafted Joe Burrow, even before we drafted Joe Burrow, but once we got Joe Burrow, with the likes of the former Bengals and national pundits saying, oh, he shouldn't go there, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, maybe initially he probably didn't want to go, but I don't understand. Understanding the history of this franchise, and maybe we do need to sell we need to pull a genie bus, and maybe Mike and them need to sell. Who wants to? I don't want nobody just want to come in and just own a franchise, and then we still be in the same bullshit. I'd rather just keep the familiar people. And they may be asinine, you know what I'm saying, but why bring other motherfuckers in that want to continue to keep on profiting off the fans and don't want to bring us no winner? And so with that goes with players. Oh, they should have got this player. How come they didn't bring Brock Risner in before? Now Risner hurt. He had issues beforehand. They should have brought him in sooner to get him acclimated and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But he still got his health issues. No matter how soon or later you bring him in, he's gonna have them health issues, you know what I mean? So it don't matter if they would have brought him in during training camp or they brought him in when they brought him in. You know what I'm saying? Speedy recovery to Reisman, however you say his name. I don't mind spending money. Oh, they got all this money they need to spend. I don't mind them spending their bread. How they gonna spend their bread? Spend it on quality guys that want to be here. Like with the Trey Henderson, he acts like he want to be here. He ended up taking the raise, and we'll see what we do after the fact. But he's advocating that he wants to be here. You know what I mean? So the guys that we didn't get that end up going to other teams, or we could have got that person. Yeah, maybe. But and then maybe the Bengals did submit an offer. But what people need to understand is, I'm sure the Bengals have got burnt in the past. The Wilkersons, the Drake Kirkpatricks, the old linemen that we had that didn't pan out, the Andre Smiths and all that. We ended up bringing Andre Smith back. He ended up going to Minnesota. Ended up being garbage. Started with us garbage out of Alabama. With the Minnesota garbage. We brought him back, still garbage. And then we tried to move him in the right guard, garbage. Where's Andre Smith at? See, they need to address this. I'm pretty sure the Bengals address it. But my thing is, and I always tell people, call me on my shit. Are you good enough to go down to Paul Brown and submit an application? Not Paul Brown, I'm saying Paycor. Are you good enough to do the job that you said that the coaching staff currently can't do? I'll wait. And again, I don't give a fuck about your Pop Warner experience. I got more experience than you. No, we on the same level. Because you never coached NFL. Pee-wee ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? Because most of them Pee-wees ain't gonna make it to the NFL, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear none of that, you know what I'm saying? But do you think you good enough? You got all this griping, you can argue with me. Or are you good enough to go down there and do a better job and bring us a championship? Yeah, Zach's resume ain't the greatest. And everybody always want to bring up Marvin Lewis. Oh, Marvin Lewis, they ain't gonna fire Zach. I'm saying, look how long Marvin Lewis lasted. And look how relevant Marvin Lewis made the Cincinnati Bengals. 7 playoff appearances, granted, no wins. But like I always try to remind people, you know what I'm saying, especially in my age group, y'all young motherfuckers ain't gonna know nothing about all this, but do your research. Before Marvin Lewis got here, we weren't winning. Go back to 1992. The last time we had, well, prior to us winning our first playoff game in 2022, go back to 92, 30-something years. Y'all think y'all going through it. Y'all got a Super Bowl appearance, goddammit. I got 3 in my lifetime. Y'all only got 1, but for all the people that's only Joe Burrow fans, you know what I'm saying? I've always was told it takes a lot of luck to win in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be skilled, you gotta be great, you gotta be passionate, you gotta love the game. And I want guys to bring back their kid in them. Since you playing a kid's game, as they like to say, man, play like that. You're getting paid. But I want you to bring that childhood mentality, when you actually love the game and you strive. I thought I was gonna be in the NFL because I was passionate. Wasn't good enough. Not saying I couldn't strive to maybe play semi-pro and none of that shit. Life happens, you know what I'm saying? So by the time when you're thinking about stuff like that and you end up slipping up and getting somebody pregnant, you gotta live life, you know what I'm saying? So I cheer for those who are talented. They are the gladiators and built to play the game. I had my fun. Who knows, you know what I'm saying? If they got a 47 and up league, I know they got that 37U, I ain't playing that shit. But I was gonna say flag football, I'll maybe get down in that. But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Stop trying to get, and that's the thing about people in my city, they always want somebody fired. And you ain't like it when you got fired from your job. Because people always say like, man, what about your job? Man, I can't compare myself to no NFL coach or no professional coach, period. You know what I'm saying? I can't compare my job versus their job. But I get the example, I understand the gist of it, you know what I'm saying? But there's no comparison. Because most of them coaches ain't never worked a 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? So I know I put in work. Sometimes I put in too much effort, you know what I'm saying, for most of these jobs. The way the jobs are set up nowadays, the 9 to 5 set up nowadays, you got to be a goofball. You know what I'm saying? You got to be kissing ass. I don't do that shit. I can't do my job and I get up out. And I do my job so well, especially if I'm a first timer somewhere like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. Like, yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna want me back. You know what I'm saying? I just left a gig. Now, not too long ago. Before I came on here. You know what I'm saying? And I checked the app. You know what I'm saying? So, but I need my gladiators, you know what I'm saying, to bring that same passion, man, they had before they was getting paid. I want y'all to get paid too. I really do. But if you're not gonna bring it and entertain me, I don't give a fuck about you getting paid. Like, I don't give a fuck about your money, I don't give a fuck about me. You gonna get your paycheck on Tuesday or whenever you get paid, regardless. But what I decided to do was not go to any games. I think I mentioned the last time they got beat down by 37-something points, and they just set a record for 38. I think that's the last time I've been down. Now, I was recently down there for the practice in July, August. So, you know, and my plans is to get down there, man. But man, they got to give me something, man. The prices went up. Let alone if I wanted to take family and stuff like that. I'm saying, but just me alone is gonna be like $130 for a nosebleed. Like, shit, I might as well drop another. Go solo and you know I'm gonna at least have a beer. When I was down there for that practice, I'm saying I spent I think what $30 plus tip. Probably about $33, $35, you know what I'm saying? But you know I was hesitant about getting that Hennessy, you know what I'm saying? But it was had me a water, you know what I'm saying? That water was like $7. But I enjoyed myself for the most part, man. That was the first time I've been down there since I went to an actual game, man. And I want to support my team. Like I said, I see what it is. I support them. But, man, and they 2-on-1, so that's dope, man. Like, again, hopefully my money right, time is right. You know what I'm saying? I got the schedule to where I can go to a game, especially a 1 o'clocker. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? I might get down there. But, like I said, when I lost my job in August, you know what I'm saying, I threw a whole bunch of stuff. Threw a wrench and everything, you know what I'm saying? But it'll be out to the good, you know what I'm saying? But nah, man, like I said, maybe we need to shake something up, you know what I'm saying? We'll see what the next few weeks. I'm gonna give us a bye week, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they get, you know what I'm saying, keep themselves above 500, you know what I'm saying? But it's too soon, man. 3 games in, I'm not firing my coach, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see if it is coach, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see if guys just gave up, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, all them guys, and I was upset at Uno, man. Cause this almost seemed like he just like, I don't know, man, just like he just like, I'm like, man, I know when he fumbled his, I'm like, oh damn, you just had to join too? Uno, out of all people? Sad day for Uno and T, you know what I'm saying? The guys that Joe Burrow wanted back. Uno, I know he was probably gonna be locked in, you know what I'm saying? T, I was ready to kind of part ways with if necessary. But man, that was a tough one, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get over it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all better get over it too. Bengals lose 48-10. God, man, what the stupid. People dumb, man. Yeah. Oh man. It hurts, you know what I'm saying? 3 yards for Chase. I think Uno ended up having like 50-some yards. T was just obsolete. He ended up dropping a touchdown, which that was good defense, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, our team didn't come to play like they needed to on the road. Oh, I need to get gas. Might as well get that while I'm out, because I'm right back out at it again in the morning. Hopefully they bounce back. They definitely need to figure something out, you know what I'm saying? Because if they lose badly, like they did, if they lose badly in Denver like they did in Minnesota, then we can talk, you know what I'm saying? But those guys are better than me at the game, so you know, hopefully they find their way, get it together. It was just tough how they lost. But till next time, y'all. Who day, all day, every day, especially on game day. Y'all stay safe in the world. Deuces. Blessings.